What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us. As you can see, so far, it's just me today. I saw Baker was wanting to place some bets on there. Marvell was going to be joining me, but he actually just got an unexpected guest, so he may be a little late, or he may not make it. Either way, we're going to breeze through this FOC and see what we got. It's coming up on Labor Day weekend, so it's actually not too bad of an FOC this week. Before we get started, let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. We've got, of course, Mr. Michael Baker in here. He's ready to get fucked. We got Comic Chic. How you doing this morning? This afternoon? Whichever. TM Nerdy, how are you? Thanks for joining us. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Yeah, dude was up in the outback of Canada for a little bit doing some work up there, and then he just got home. But today he's actually going to a birthday party, so I can't really blame him. I think I'd probably rather go party too, given the options. But we'll do that afterwards. Or during, what the hell. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Let me go ahead and pull previews up there. And we'll take a look at what we've got going on this week. So, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. First up from Boom Studios, we got Alice Ever After number 3 on FOC, and it looks like we're getting a couple good covers. The A cover looks pretty nice. The B cover is definitely dope with the Florentino and the Sienkiewicz on the E. Can't go wrong. I'm looking at this Creed next round, number 4. Got an homage variant on there by Delandro. It looks pretty nice. That might garner some interest. We shall see. And unfortunately, we don't have Dude here because, he'd be going crazy over this. We got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 111 getting a 3rd print. So I guess this was the issue where, I don't know. I guess it was the first zombie cover or zombie ranger cover. I know they did that. I forget what else happens in the issue. Man, I really need Dude here for Power Rangers. I just actually read shit. I think it was 111. And okay. Yeah, with no spoilers. There's a little something that happens at the end. It's not a first appearance, but it is noteworthy, so I guess that's why we're getting the 3rd print. That makes a little more sense now I think about it. We've also got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 112 on FOC. Again, we've got that B cover with the Dark Grid variant by Bjorn Behrens. The zombie cover, killing it. Yeah, I do like that cover on the 3rd print. I guess that's supposed to be the Dark Spectre character, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Like I said, Dude's the expert. So the other thing we got on that 112, that cover C, the helmet variant, that's the Z helmet variant. So, I kind of dig that. I definitely dig the FOC reveal with Z on there. That's my guy for Power Rangers, him and Goldar. So, gonna have to pick those up for sure. All right. Super light week this week from DC. Nothing on FOC because of Labor Day. On the other hand, we do have Marvel kind of going a little hard. It does look like a football helmet. Marvel has... So we've got Alien Annual number 1. If you're following that series, I mean, I've been reading it, but if you're not, really a hardcore Alien fan, I doubt you're probably on it. So, all right, we got Black Panther number 5. This one stands out because it's one of the comics this week, along with Doctor Strange number 8 there, that they are doing new Champions variant on. I'm actually not sure what's up with those, to be honest. I vaguely remember them announcing this series of covers, but I don't know if they're actually going to be a new team or not. If so, I guess this would be their first covers or something. I don't know. So might be worth looking at. And we also have one on Fantastic Four number 12 here with a sort of punk version of the Thing. Or you could pick up that Frank Miller cover, I guess, if you really want to. Right. One I do like this week, Ghost Rider Annual number 1. The book itself, Ghost Rider, has been phenomenal. The annual here, the Greg Land variant is just, I mean, that's a dope Ghost Rider cover. You can't beat that one. Probably look great in like a foil or something like that. Too bad they didn't go that route with it, but regardless, still a dope cover. One I'm definitely gonna grab. All right, a big one for this week. We've got Gods number 1. A couple different variants on that. You know, this is a new thing that Marvel's doing by Jonathan Hickman. It's kind of going to be a different take on the cosmic hierarchy. So we'll see how that goes, how they play into the rest of the Marvel universe. Definitely a great Ajikuri cover there. Scotty Youngs are always fun, of course. The Momoko doesn't look bad, so you can't go wrong with any of those covers, really. Michael Baker with fire puns. Love it. All right, Immortal Thor number 1 is getting a second print. I don't remember if that was one of the original covers or not. Right, we got Immortal X-Men number 16 with an absolutely fire Apocalypse cover. Baker, there's another fire pun for you. Yeah, Apocalypse just looks like a beast on there. Brooks is killing it. Definitely worth picking that one up. Noto on the Quiet Council variant. All of those have been fantastic. So, Mortal X-Men has also actually been one of the best X-Men reads. So, definitely a comic worth checking out. House of Nerds Show. What's going on? Thanks for joining us. Let's see what else we got up here. Jean Grey, number 1 is getting a second print. The pretty interesting Amy Reader variant there. I like that. Wonder if that'll actually go to second print or not. We'll see. Moon Knight is taking on Werewolf by Night and Marvel Tales. Those are generally reprint material. So let's see. We got Sensational She-Hulk number 1. She's, getting a relaunch of her series. So, there's going to be some covers that are worth looking at on that one. Specifically, we got an Adam Hughes foil there. It's got the PI. So, yeah, you have to figure out what's going on with the pricing there, how to get your hands on it. Adi Granov doing the homage variant. Looks fantastic. I think we got a couple more covers down here that also look pretty great. Yeah. Lyrics and Reen Gonzalez, pretty dope. Scotty Young, another one. The Zombie She-Hulk is phenomenal. So, Mirka's cover is pretty cool. Yeah. Can't go wrong with the She-Hulk covers this week. You should be able to find one you like, I think. All right. Next up, we've got Star Wars Bounty Hunters 39, and that's tying into the whole. Actually, all of the Star Wars comics right now, including the Darth Vader one here, is tying into the Dark Droids event that they've got going on. So if you're following on that, these are definitely worth picking up. The Rex cover, and I'm a huge Hondo Onaka fan, So, I got to pick up that Hondo cover. We don't see him on very many of them. All right. Another one that's definitely worth looking into for Star Wars fans. And actually, this time specifically the A cover more than anything, I think, is this Star Wars High Republic Shadows of Starlight #1. Obviously you got Yoda front and center there. It's part of the High Republic initiative. A lot of these are, I believe, Jedi Council members, and for several of them, it may be their first appearance, first cover for sure. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. We've got Strange Academy crossing over with Amazing Spider-Man. I think this is the third part in sort of a 3-part sort of connected story. Got X-Force 45 and X-Men 27 on FOC'ed this week. Both will be playing into, kind of the after effects of the Hellfire Gala and how poorly that went for all of the mutants involved. You can see Cyclops there is in pretty rough shape, and that's pretty accurate for how he is in the comics. I think he's got a broken back and there's no eyes or something like that going on right now. So yeah, he's having a rough time of it. And of course, Mark Brooks on the corner box variant. That looked fantastic. And go down a little more, you got another zombie cover there from Kokolo, Peach Momoko with the new Champions variants, and Russell Dodderman with Rasputin 4 trading card variant. So definitely a lot of covers there worth taking a look at. All right, let's see. I think next up we've got, we'll roll through some Dynamite here and see if we see anything. Oh, of course, we got to check out Darkwing Duck. We got Stegron on there on the C cover. I think that was his name. Something like that. Let's see. Usually the Hazer FOC covers are pretty good. Yeah, the R cover here. That's the Hazer. Pretty nice. All right. Maleficent. Check out your cover, see what you got this week. Okay, again, it looks like we got a interesting cover D here by Puebla. Looks pretty good. I like that. And the O, the FOC Campbell. That's a pretty cool cover too. That's gonna be a tougher 9/8 with that all white cover. So, well, here you go, Baker. How about some Elvira? Or there you go. We got Vampirella on FOC this week too. Rio killing it as always. Selena cover looks dope. All right. Now we'll get down in here into some of the other stuff, and it looks like a lot of Image and some IDW stuff gets thrown in down here now for reasons, I guess, because it has to do with how they're distributed. So whatever. First up, we've got Alien books, horror pulp stories, some shit. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. Looks like me. I don't know if it's a one shot or whatever. It doesn't have a number on it, so I'm guessing it probably is. But $13, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one. All right, let's see what else stands out. Okay, we've got. All right, Conan the Barbarian #2 is getting a second print. Interesting. Dan De La Torre, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. And on the #3, the C cover is pretty cool. Yeah, see, we got Dead Lucky, Sneaky down here. Dead Lucky number 9. So that's on FOC this week for whatever reason, not up in the image section. Another one that looks pretty interesting here is this Edenwood number 1 coming out again from Image down here in the other section. It just looks like it's going to be a new fantasy world creation or whatever by Tony Daniel. He's doing, it looks like, the writing and at least the A cover on this. So, fantastic artist. Definitely interested in checking out his take on fantasy setting. So we'll see. Yeah, a bunch of different covers for it too, but for whatever reason, no pictures. All right, we got Firepower 27 by Kirkman, and that's been a fantastic story the whole way through. So definitely worth checking out if you're not already on it. Gunbreed number 1 is actually getting a limited foil cover for the C cover. I imagine we'll be seeing the A and B probably on FOC next week. So we've got Halicious coming out from Massive Publishing, used to be Whatnot. That C cover with the video game homage, those always get a little bit of interest. So usually pick those up myself. Jungle Drama, whatever the fuck that is. All right, this is an interesting one. We got Legend Fell number 3. The B cover is another one of the homages. Those have been, coming out on every issue. I don't even know exactly what most of them are homages to. Some fantasy games or possibly heavy metal magazines or something like that. I can't remember, but they've been some pretty cool covers, so definitely picking those up. Castlevania homage. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Baker. All right, Masters of the Universe Forged in Destiny number 2 with the C cover with Skeletor. I dig it. Interesting. We got Midnight Show down here from Dark Horse. So I think previews looks like they're just kind of throwing everything into the other section anymore. Not really sure what's up with that. Operation Sunshine number 1 from Dark Horse. Aja doing the B cover, knocking it out of the park. Can't go wrong there. And North Valley Grimoire, again from Massive Whatnot. The Mission Impossible cover. Those are going to be scooped up pretty quick. We got Plot Holes number 1 getting a second print. I have not had a chance to read that yet. So definitely want to check that out. They got the Punisher homage there on the C cover. Let's see what else. I think we have almost made it. Oh, nope, not quite yet. We got Space Usagi, Yokai Hunter, one shot. All right. I love some Usagi, so I'm going to have to check that out. Star Trek Day of Blood getting a director's cut. Okay, cool. Let's see. Subgenre number 1, again, coming out from Dark Horse. This is, I believe, by Matt Kent, kind of a cyberpunk. It was a weird sort of premise for a story. I guess the guy sort of flips back and forth between living in like a cyberpunk setting and a fantasy setting. So, he's kind of jumping back and forth between those two different timelines or universes or whatever, or however that's working. So but it's Matt Kent, so definitely worth checking out. Kind of like the cover too. It's interesting. And let's see. We got the Ribbon Queen #3 with the horror poster homage. Tales from the Cave coming out from Mad Cave Studios. Some different stories set in the Battle Cats, Nottingham, and Hunt, Kill, Repeat universes on that. So, here we go. TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures Halloween special. The D cover, obviously the what the hell is that called? I can't even remember.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah, Day of the Dead cover. Thank you. All right, we got TMNT Usagi. The Werewolf #1 is also getting the director's cut, so that seems to be a thing that they're doing this week. Unnatural Order #1 coming out from Vault Comics. Honestly, don't know much about that one. Didn't really look at that, so might have to check that one out in a minute. And we got Void Rivals #4 coming out this week. Actually, the big one on that is actually going to be the incentive. I believe the 1 in 25 is a spoiler cover. If you've been following Void Rivals, they've been kind of hitting because they're tying into Transformers and G.I. Joe and whatnot. So, yeah, that could be something to look for sure. It's definitely, yeah, I agree, Baker. It has been a really good story to be honest. So, definitely worth checking out for sure. We got World Tree #1 getting a 5th printing, and actually, if we go down here below, #2 is getting a 4th, #3 a 3rd, and #4 a 2nd. They kind of did this thing with Department of Truth and like Stray Dogs and a couple other books that they had a while back that hit. So I guess they're bringing it back. They're doing it again. These reprints. So. And all right, looks like last but not least, we've got Witchhammer #1 coming out from American Mythology. Don't really know anything about that, but the C cover looks pretty cool, so I might give it a look. All right, guys, we made it. This was actually a really short one this week, since it was just me. We didn't have a lot of filler, talking and going on in the interim and everything like that, but we got through it. Another FOC. It was a holiday week, so a little lighter this week too. So not bad. All right, guys. I appreciate you joining us. Let's see. We got on Monday. We got Previously On coming on. We are. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put it out this week. I don't know if we're doing it this week yet. We have not determined yet, but if you've been following the show, or our shows rather, and you happen to see the show last Thursday or catch the replay, you caught the return of Mr. Key Issues. He is mostly backish. So that being said, we are actually, and I hate to do it because we just changed it here not too long ago, but we're going to be readjusting our time back to 7 o'clock because that gives Keys the ability to make the show with us. So I'm not sure if we're doing it this week or next. I will definitely let you guys know on Instagram and everything like that when we get it posted, but that's definitely coming up here in the near future. And then I don't know if Dude is doing hauls this week or not because we just did one, so he might be skipping this week and going to next week. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. But either way, we'll see you back here also next Saturday, where I will be joined by Marvel and Dude, or whoever can make it, and we'll check out the FOC again. Later, guys.